What's up, guys? It's John here with Fat Man Outdoors, and today I'm going to be doing a video response to a tag by SC Bushcraft about my 5 favorite outdoor items. Now this is something I actually went back and forth on a lot because maybe it's the Marine in me, but I always, whenever I have to narrow something down, I always tend to think in terms of survival. So I had to kind of put my brakes a little bit, tell myself, no, this is about your favorite outdoor items. So SC Bushcraft, if you haven't subscribed to his channel, check him out. Puts out a ton of content, great show. Has his kid on a lot, which is good. It's teaching his kid how to do wilderness skills. So let's start. So first of all, I'm going to take a good bushcraft knife. This one is the Adventure Sworn Classic. It is 01 tool steel, so it will rust. You do have to oil it. Brown canvas micarta scales and maroon liner, and that's a size 5 thickness. I've got really big hands, so I've got to have a good size knife, and I get a lot of purchase on this knife, so that's number 1, the most important. Number 2, I actually went with a flashlight. This is the A-Tactical A1S. This will give me a way to see in the dark. I always carry a flashlight with me anyway, so I figured I should have one of my top favorite gear. The biggest thing about this are these 2 items in conjunction are a more lethal close range weapon than a pistol. That's whether you're an animal or person, whatever. I don't know if you've ever had 1,000+ lumens strobed in your face, but you're essentially blind. So while you're blind, you're getting cut up with a knife. So these 2 weapons, I'm not exaggerating, are more lethal in close range than a pistol is. And they're 2 useful tools, so dual purpose on those. Now, for my 3rd item, I went back and forth on this one a lot. This is the Grants Force Brooks Small Far Stacks. It's nice to have, it is, but I'm not very good with an axe, and I don't use one a lot, and I'm sure not using it has something to do with me being not good with it, but I don't really use it enough to add it. So in place of that, I went with my Agua Canyon Boreal 21, and the blade I have on this one is the multi-purpose blade. Now they have a whole array of blades that you can get, and I chose this particular one because it lets me do hardwoods and softwoods, live trees, anything. I do want to get, they sell a case with these where you can get carry extra blades. I'd like to get that because I tend to only cut deadwoods down. And the deadwood blade, I forget what it's called. I think it's like Raging River or something like that, but it's got super aggressive teeth that just mow through deadwood. So I would like to get that, but I'm going to carry this in place of an axe. I can do more with it. I can do precision cuts with it if I need to build shelter. And with my bushcraft knives, I got bushcraft knife, I could always baton down if I needed to. So, and it packs down. The packability is really nice on it too. So if you don't have one, get one. They're great. If for some reason money's an issue and you're trying to get a little bit on the cheaper side, I would suggest a Corona folding saw. You can get them at Home Depot. I carried one of those for years. I loved it. It's not, I mean, this isn't a huge upgrade. Well, it's for the price. The Corona is probably the better saw, put it that way. Next up, ferro rod. I like to have a fire. Any of you that have ever been out in the woods for an extended period of time know that a fire is not just something you're going to cook your food on. It's not just something that gives you light or warmth. Fire is a companion. When you're in any kind of a situation, whether you're just out in the woods walking or you're surviving or whatever the situation is, 99% of it's mental. It's the mental aspect. If you can keep your hopes up, keep thinking positive, and a fire goes a long way when it comes to that. Plus, I like to eat cooked food. You know, I don't want to jump on the back of a deer and gnaw it off the bone, so I do like to have that. And again, this is a fire steel. It's something special about this one. I have a video coming up about this and a item that came with it, so stay tuned for that. And lastly, my fifth item, I'm going to kind of cheat. I'm going to take a cell phone, but with that, I'm going to take my Anchor battery. I can get about 7, 8 full charges on my phone. That's from 0 all the way to 100, 8 times, 7 times, somewhere around there. My phone, you know, I teach my son that if your phone dies, you die. I know that sounds really dramatic, but you can always call for help if something goes wrong. Plus, I use my phone as my GPS when I'm out. A lot of times, there's a place up north of here called Sipsey Wilderness. They've taken away all the trailblazers. So the only way you can find out where you are is either know the area intimately or have a GPS. So I use this and this. Let's see. Oh, and this also will charge my my camera batteries if I'm out as well. So yeah. So for my tag, I'm going to tag. It's a guy named Black Scout Survival. He's a really big YouTube channel, so the chances are he'll probably never even see this video. But I would be really interested to see what he chooses. He's a military guy like me, but he's a little bit more into the urban survival. He does wood stuff too, but he's really big into the tactical survival type stuff, urban training, urban combat. So I would like to see if he would go more on the survival tactical side of it, or whether he would actually choose luxury items, or I would just be interested to see it. So that's my 5. Let me review them. It's got the phone and the charger. That's 1. I know that's cheating, but my saw is 2. My ferro rod is 3. Flashlight's 4, and knife is 5. And again, these two combine to be a very lethal close range weapon. So whether it be a bear, coyote, mountain lion, a person, whatever the case is, these two are more lethal than a pistol in close range. So that's it for me. I got some videos coming up this next week, if I can get some time off of work where I can do them. And yeah, so stay tuned. God bless.